Greetings, my name is Sloshworks and welcome to the dangerous and frankly sometimes frustrating world of Rust, a sandbox PvP survival building game where the things you'll have the most problems with aren't the NPCs or the monsters or anything like that. It'll be the other people that you run into along the way. Just have to kill this pig and then we'll get into the game. Okay, so while I beat this pig into a fine paste with my rock, I'll give you a little bit more information about the game. As I said, it's a hardcore survival sandbox multiplayer game by the developers of Gary's Mod, and it's in early access on Steam. It's still very much an alpha, and there are bugs and exploits and glitches that people use against you. Still very much in the game, and I saw a pile of wood. Where did that go? There it is. And essentially, the most important thing to do on day one in Rust is to make sure that you get yourself a shelter made, you get some food, and you get enough cloth to build yourself a sleeping bag. Once you have a shelter built and you put a door on the front of it, basically you are the only person who is able to just easily open the doors you put down. Other people can use explosive charges to blow up your doors and gain entry to your base that way, but that's a fairly expensive thing to do. That's metal doors, sorry. Wooden doors can be broken down in, I think it's 60 to 80 hits with a hatchet. So wooden doors aren't necessarily going to keep you completely and utterly safe. But basically what we're doing at the moment is we're just going to run around and collect these resource nodes so that we have enough stuff to build ourselves a... Did I hear a gunshot? I did. Hope they're not after me. One really great thing about this game, but also something that... Where are they? I think I can see them in that building over there, yep. I'm going to run away. One of the great things about Rust, after playing a few hours of it over the weekend, is the fact that you can hold down V and basically talk to anyone in the game with positional audio, so you can hear kind of where they're coming from and stuff like that. The only problem I have with this is that people run at you screaming, and I ran into a few hackers or whatever you'd like to call them, who had some very, very loud sound effect screams that damn near destroy your ears, and coming running out of the darkness, just like a screaming banshee, it can be a little bit startling. And also, you know, you give everyone the ability to talk to everyone, and you're going to hear some fairly abusive racial slurs pretty quickly, and I did very much so the other night. So it looks like the sun is starting to go down, so we should probably get our shelter built. Try and find somewhere a little bit safe. The rock harvests everything. Other things harvest things better. Pickaxes will harvest metal and stone faster, and hatchets will harvest wood faster, but effectively once you get the faster ones, it's pretty worthwhile using with all of them. I think we'll jump in here and we'll jump into the crafting, and we will make ourselves a wooden shelter because the sun is most definitely starting to set. I wish we'd found enough cloth to make ourselves a sleeping bag so that we could spawn back in our house, but I'll have to go get some of that tomorrow morning. One thing at night I have noticed with this game is that fires are very, very obvious. and people kind of, they will come and get you. Thought I heard somebody walking past. So let's just make ourselves that, and we'll put this down kind of in the trees. Put it there. With a tree inside our house. Don't necessarily feel safe, but maybe hiding behind the tree will make it a little bit more likely that we will not be just killed instantly. Craft a campfire, and apparently that's not going to work. That'll work. Okay, come on. Okay, so now that is our door. And we have our campfire down, so we'll chuck that down over here. And I'll try and get some food cooked so we don't starve to death. Because if you eat rotten food, you do get sick and you can die. So we'll try and get this crafted well before it's totally dark, because once it's totally dark, people can pretty much see you from anywhere. And as I said, they will come down and stand outside your door screaming at you and telling you to come out so they can shoot you in the face. And the potential for being quite terrifying is definitely there. There is a bit of a problem with hackers on the other server I play on, but that's part of the game at the moment. It's early access. People will be exploiting things, but when there's aimbots that shoot you from halfway across the map without actually having to try, it can be a little bit frustrating. Okay, so we'll make some arrows. Make as many arrows as we can. And then we'll be able to hopefully go hunting tomorrow and get some more cloth so we can build ourselves a sleeping bag so we can spawn here. We did spawn a little bit near one of the pre-built structures, which is basically, well, it's where you go to get blueprints, and you'll get the other guns and the better weapons and better armor that you can research, so that you can, make them yourself afterwards. That is server bound, so even if you die, you remember how to make the new things. So sometimes it's worth doing a few runs in there to learn how to do stuff. Even if you die a few times, it's not so game breaking. So I'll eat some food. And because that's finished, we will turn that off. Okay, what else can we make? Can we make a stone hatchet? No, we don't have anything for that. We can make... I guess we could make a box. Yeah, let's do that. So we've got something to chuck this stuff in just in case we just run out there and die. There's various different effects that your character can have on them. In the bottom right corner, you've got cold. So at the moment, you don't necessarily die of cold, but I am naked. So I do have the cold effect, which means I think you use more of your food number to actually perform actions. So it is better to not be cold. Okay, I might better put it inside the tree. It's pretty hard for people to see, I don't mind that. Chuck this stuff in there. And we'll split some of them off just in case. Okay, so while it's night time and I can't really go outside, I'll show you some more of the stuff to craft. So basically you've got your resources here, and your wood planks is pretty much what you need. It's the basis for all of the extended and safer building. So basically you've got pillars, foundations, walls, doorways, and any of this stuff needs to be built on a foundation. So you put your foundations down, put up pillars, walls, doors, and because people need to blow their way using explosive charges through your metal doors, if you have 4 or 5 doors in your house heading to the area where you're storing all of your good stuff. It means they'll have to use more and more explosive charges to get there, so it's definitely worth having a big house with, say, a basement that's only accessible through 5 or 6 doors. And you must have ceilings, because otherwise people can just jump in by building a small tower and jumping into your base, which does not work very well. See how dark it is out there. Okay, so what we're looking for is some animals to go get some cloth. So I'm just going to go out and have a quick scout around and see if I can find anything interesting. Okay, so this is one of the man-made structures, and you can hear the sound of the radiation ticking over, which means that my rads are slowly building up, and once you get to 500 you start taking pretty decent damage. Found some med kits. Oh, found some cloth, that's good. Slowly getting close enough to having a sleeping bag. So basically you can run around here and collect all the different loot boxes, but you do want to get out as soon as it gets close to... Nope. None there. It's getting pretty dark. Can't really see very well, but this is one of those things where if you put on the torch, people can see you from miles away and you'll probably be killed. So just run around in the dark a bit and see if we can get some more gear. Rads are slowly working their way up to 500. Can't see a thing. I'm a bit nervous now that people know I'm here. Got some water, some shotgun shells, and some more food. These wooden crates can apparently pretty much have anything in them at all. So what you're getting from them is completely and utterly random. 380 rads, it's almost time to get out of here. Nothing in there. In there, 300 rads. Hopefully no one sees me. I have been told there's about 14 different spawn points for crates in here. We weren't lucky enough to find more than about 6 though, I think. Now, I think this was the way we went. Otherwise I'm lost. I can't use my bow at night. God, there's wolves everywhere. Yeah, the sky looks pretty. Look at that. It's a bear. Oh no. Run. I don't like the fact that I'm lost, with a bear chasing me through the night. Well, we found our way home. Oh. Well, so we went on a little bit of a night run through part of Radtown, and we found a little bit of stuff, nothing really fantastic, but we've got ourselves a shelter just near the very low radiation settlement, so that's probably one of the best places for us to start and build up some recipes and stuff like that. And we've got enough food, we've got enough stuff to keep us safe for tonight, so I think I'll leave it there. I hope you guys enjoy the episode. This is going to be an ongoing series, so you'll get to see, well, me learn how to play the game and find my way around and give you guys any information or anything I learn as we go along. As usual, if you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.